Hey, I'm Jose. I'm applying for the SDR and account executive position. I'm going to share a real quick story where at my previous job and my last company, I was able to improve my work performance. So long story short, I was working as an SDR. We offer an automation platform that used AI, and this was offered to transportation providers, to freight brokerages, to company in the logistics industry. My position was to book qualified meetings. I was booking around 10 meetings a week, qualified meetings, but only like around two or three prospects were actually showing up to that call per week. So to improve this metric, what I did was that I implemented different tactics just to assure that they actually did show up to the call, because that's how I got paid. So what I did was that during the call, I explained in depth, in a better way, what would actually happen in the meeting. So the product that was going to be showcased, the demo that was going to be presented, also like the duration of the call, so what to expect, who the call would be with, so who would be presented to the call, the account executive or the sales rep, on which platform it was going to be. So usually it was Microsoft Teams or Zoom. I also make sure that they actually did receive the invite, so I double checked the prospect's email during the call. And yeah, just like restated what was going to happen. So after the call was done, after the call ended, I sent out an email. The email was just like thanking them for the opportunity for us like to explain in depth the product, the service. It also reminded them of the time, the date that we had agreed for the call, the platform that was gonna be in, so Teams or Zoom, and asking them to accept the call. That way it could show up in their calendars, and it also included like a link to the meeting. That way they could, I mean, if they didn't accept it, that way they could just have like a link there so that they could join the call. Usually meetings were booked like on the same week, so like next day, 2 or 3 days after the call, or like the booking of the meeting. And on that same week, so like a day before the cold call, I'm sorry, day before the meeting, what I did was that I sent over another email. This was again just like reminding them that we had a scheduled appointment that day. It was very brief. It included like another link to the meeting as well, and it restated what we were gonna do on that meeting. So it's gonna be a quick presentation, a quick demo of this product that's gonna help your company, will reduce operational costs and increase efficiency in the process as well. So that was like what I did like regarding steps. After the tactics were implemented, I also tried calling them on that same day. So a quick call or text, just letting them know that we're gonna have a meeting, just to make sure that they didn't have any conflicts that day. So after all of these tactics were implemented in the sales cycle, I actually incremented the number of qualified meetings. So it went from 2 to 3 people actually showing up to the calls a week to 10 people showing up to my calls a week. So like 40 qualified meetings where the prospect actually showed up to the call per month. So that's what I did to improve that, and it made me successful in the position. I was later on promoted and became a successful SDR and account executive eventually. Thanks.